Hi, my name is Mrs. Cedric and I teach Family and Consumer Science. It usually shows up as FACS on your schedule. I teach 3 semester classes for 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. The first class of Discovering FACS is only for 6th graders. You take 1 semester, and for 7th graders or 8th graders, there's FACS 1. You can take either one, either grade level. And then for 8th grade and for 2nd semester 7th graders, you can go ahead and take FACS 2. So those are the class choices that we have. I'm going to turn this around so that we can take a tour of my room. I'm out in the BOAG building. My name's above the door. And in the room are lots of sewing machines. We have a lot of light from the windows. There's stools against the windows that have more sewing machines. Our tables have stools so we can move around and do group work. And in the back, there are 4 kitchens. So how many ever people in the class, we divide by 4, and that's how many people are in a kitchen, which is usually 4 to 5. It's got, a stove. It's got a supply cabinet with stuff in it to bake with. We have the fridge to keep things cold that need to be cold. Washing machine and dryer to wash the dish towels and aprons and stuff that we use to get dirty and keep things clean. And then there's something in every kitchen. Every kitchen has everything that you need to cook. Okay? Now, in Discovering FACS, we cook things like French toast. We do cinnamon bow-knots, cake cookies, Rice Krispie treats, grilled cheese, pigs in a blanket, and cinnamon Crispas. We talk about characteristics of good friends. We talk about the food groups. We talk about the nutrients that our body needs. So it's kind of getting used to being a middle schooler. Then we go to sewing, and over here we have the projects that we do. We only do 2 of these 3. I have all the patterns. You don't have to worry about that. But you do. The cost is buying the fabric. So you're going to buy 2. You're going to get 2 of the 3 amounts of fabric that you need, either for letter pillows, 9-patch pillows, or an apron. And the apron, since we make it before we cook, you can use it to cook and keep your clothes clean. Now in FACS 1, we talk more about values and goals. How do you feel about things? What are the most important things to you? What are your family values? Are you going to continue those when you're older and have your own family? We also talk about FCCLA, which is a high school organization for leadership. We have child care. We do flower babies. That's always popular. And decision making. What do we base our decisions on? That's some of the things we do. And then time management, keeping our time. Our time is very valuable, and so is your resources like money. And how can you use these things wisely? Then we go into nutrients and choose my plate. And when we cook, we do chocolate chip cookies, sugar cookies. We do granola bars and Ranger cookies. And we also do chewy candy. Okay? And when we sew, we make a stuffed bag and a cartoon pillow. And I'll tell you how much fabric you need and how much stuffing you need for that one pillow. And I have all the thread. So that's the expense right there. Again, we also, in each of those classes, Discovering FACS for 6th graders and for FACS 1 and FACS 2, you bring a container for extra food so it doesn't get all in your book bag. And that works out best. And then we bring it back and wash it each time and use it, one container, we just keep using that. Now, for FACS 2, we have right now, we've only decided on 1. And the one thing that we're making with sewing is boxers, which is baggy shorts. I am going to let the groups decide what they want to make as far as their second project, and we'll have a discussion. There are limitations, but we're going to decide which one we're doing together. Now in FACS 2, we talk about leadership. We talk about moving out. You are going to, as a project, move out of your house, get a job, make payments on a car, furnish a room. Transportation, how are you going to get to work, figuring your taxes. So what goes into moving out and being self-sufficient on my own? You're also going to talk about heroes, your talents and strengths, and first aid. Then we go into choose my plate, nutrients, and nutrition, and then we cook. And the things we cook in FACS 2 are spaghetti. We make a breakfast where you get to choose how to make your eggs, whether you want sausage or bacon. What kind of bread are you going to have? You're going to have biscuits. You're going to have some kind of toast. We also make muffins. There's some sausage muffins that are really good. We also make things like chicken strips. We're going to do sloppy joes. Some things that have to do with, and funnel cakes, of course we do funnel cakes last. But some things more on a meal basis. Macaroni and cheese. You know, these are all things that we're going to make from scratch and do on our own. So if these things sound like something you'd love to come to this room, which I always have you go out saying, go out, be awesome. Okay? If you think that this room is where you want to hang for a semester and do all the fun things I've described, sign up for FACS. See you then.